ready for the next battle.
Round 1. Fight.
Yo, Drizzy, what's good, man? Gohan, what's good? GDP, Birdo, how y'all living? You wolf it? Yes, sir. How do I get cool like you?
Nothing amazing happens here.
I don't think I'm that cool.
Everything is ordinary.
Yo, Kid Gecko, thank you for the 26 months. Greatly appreciate that. Tekken 8 shit. Can't sleep kind of night. No, I probably could go to bed. I just didn't feel like it. I didn't get to stream yesterday, and oh, here I am now. I have half a mind to start playing this again. What's stopping you? About them Thunder, they're looking good. On the cusp of being NBA champions. So like, we gotta do something about that damage. Like, I don't think that Ender is okay, even a little bit. That's gonna miss. No, I'm just gonna get kicked in my fat ass fucking head. Okay. Unfortunately, one of those freaks that keeps going back to Smash. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. I've never seen a large player mash that back one so much before. Why is that all guaranteed? What the fuck? I blocked his low once and now he hasn't blocked it since. This guy got destroyed in the first round, so his response was to mash way harder and it worked. So let's do a better job of enforcing our offense. Also, he's mashing back one after like almost every single interaction. Oh, I'll keep that in mind as well.
Round 1. Fight.
tried to do down forward 1-3 at the round start, and my 1 didn't come out, so then I just got down forward 3, which is the power crush, which should have beat that, I feel like, but I guess not. Holy fucking mash, this dude is face rolling his controller. How he plays Lars, that's nothing new. Yo, Saucy Sean, thank you for 53 months. Greatly appreciate that.
Everything is ordinary.
What is he doing? Why is that all guaranteed? Why is that like... Wait, I'm so... What is that string? I'm sorry? Why is that like 40 damage string all guaranteed off that 1 hit? Wait, no, hold on. What the fuck is that string? Fight these kind of people every day in Tekken, they don't care how they win. I mean, if it gets results, then I guess it is what it is. The harder he mashed, the more he won just now. He got destroyed in the first game. He was like, what if I just push way more buttons and it works? I'm extremely shocked that he did not push buttons then. Remove that string from the game. Remove that type of string from every character who has one. I want every single... I think they call that a G clef. I want every single G clef removed from Tekken. Costume of Paul that looks like Jin at all? I don't know. I don't think so. This dude is not very smart. Well, maybe I shouldn't say things like that, otherwise I'll randomly fight this dude in ranked or in a tournament one day. And he'll win, and I'll get popped off on, and then people will talk about it for a fucking week. What's Scumpy? What's good, man? Oddly specific? Just some random scenario I thought of. Please tell me how to get. Please tell me how to get at Tekken 8. Oh, get good at Tekken 8? I have no clue. If you find out, let me know. Oh, I did actually have a custom like that once, Cone. I don't think I have it anymore, but I did earlier on in the game. This nigga Omega would finally send out the bad signal for 2K after I start stream with Tekken. I heard this nigga talk about... What the fuck? Uh-oh. What the fuck? Yo, shut the fuck up! I scrolled past a Twitter video and the audio started playing by itself, very loudly. Anyway, this nigga Omega mentioned wanting to play 2K like over an hour ago, and I waited to see if he was gonna play or not, and then he started playing Mario Kart instead, and then mentioned it again, and then kept playing Mario Kart, and I was like, all right, bro, I'm going live with Tekken, which I should have just done from the get-go, but got a Renji custom for me? No, I did not. Can't believe he's laughing Mario Kart. I mean, I can. He likes speedrunning. Why is everything in this game a counter hit launcher, bro? So like that damage is okay? Like no one has an issue with that? I cannot believe I dropped that combo. Wow, that cost me the round.
Round 3. Fight.
No shot. I accidentally fucking jumped by trying to sidestep, and I just died for it. Yo, this wall ender is actually unbelievably absurd. This shit can't be okay with people. There's no way.
Nothing amazing happens here. Everything is ordinary.
That string is extremely fucked up because he's delaying that second hit what feels like 6 fucking years. Oh my god. Imagine the damage it did before the 200 HP patch. I mean, it's still doing the same amount of damage. It just looked even crazier on your health bar. As a Lars man, I'm okay with the wall ender. Whereas Lotus the streamer, I'm not okay with your existence. I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. I just really hate Lars, like, a lot. I think this is, like, my most hated character in all of Tekken. Why did that crush? Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
I can Reina one more in season 2. I like them literally the exact same.
Round 2. Fight.
I've never seen somebody mash back one anywhere near this much before. I actually don't know what to do about it. The move is safe. And he's actually like doing it a lot. Like after he's mashing back one a lot in situations where like you get something blocked but it's safe. Like I should be able to interrupt, but I feel like no matter what I've pushed, I've actually gotten counter hit by it. Of course. Did they nerf that move, or does Lars just have a 14 frame launcher? How minus is it now? I don't know. I thought that move was minus 14, but he just launched me for it, and he did that earlier too. And I'm just like, am I forgetting something? Lars like DBOZ triple C assist. Lars is like, yeah, playing triple fusion, triple C assist, yes. I'm mad because I'm actually losing to this dude and I don't think there's a single thought going through his head. And I normally do really good against stupid Lars players, but this one is using different moves than what I'm used to dealing with. Jesus Christ. Some people main reasons for characters outside of cool. Yes, but every Lars player plays him because they think he's super cool. I've never met a Lars player who's like, yeah, I not just really like his gameplay is like, I just think he's, no, like everyone who plays this character thinks he's the coolest nigga ever, which I find very disappointing because I think he's the corniest nigga on the entire roster. He was cool before Tekken 8, I think. Nah, I think he's always been extremely lame. Heihachi must have thought so too. That's why he's a bastard son. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Unbelievable. I think Lee's the coolest character. See, that's crazy because I think Lee is also in contention for corniest nigga in the entire game. But it's the same shit. I actually think he's like extremely obnoxious and super fucking lame. The niggas who play Lee all think he's like so saucy, bro. He's so cool, bro. He's just so drippy, bro. He's so cool. How could you not? He's so excellent, bro. How could you not like him, bro? Look at him. He wears a suit. That's drip, right? That was a really good sidestep into the back blast. Isn't that what most people think about half the roster? No, I don't think so. But I think it, even if it is, it especially applies to niggas who play like Lee and Lars. Lee players are also like the biggest fucking complainers and crybabies, I think. Like Lee did have some legitimate issues, but they made it seem, they acted like the character was just completely and entirely unplayable. Wow, that's extremely far. For Kazuya players, man, it's a shame because I actually think Kazuya is a really cool character, but like he might actually have my least favorite like player base. I think they're the most toxic. Also, they cheat more than anyone else, which is ironic because the whole point of playing Kazuya is to like do hard shit, and then they all cheat to like make it easy to do the hard shit. Like once upon a time, I used to think that like Kazuya players were usually niggas with like really good fundamentals and, you know, more pride and honor and shit. But it's actually the complete and total opposite now, where it's like most of the time they have like no fundamentals, just all execution, and their brain is filled with nothing but hell sweeps and wave dashes, and most of them are cheating anyway. Wow, that was some insane tracking. Law cool or corny? Law himself is very cool, but like 99% of Law players are like the biggest fucking crackheads I've ever seen in a fighting game. Like I don't know what it is, but it feels like every time I fight Law, the opponent, the person I'm fighting is just on the controller like, you know what I mean? I actually think Law is a super sick character. I just think he's unfortunately played by complete and total Neanderthals. These are your top 3 to 5 coolest characters. Reina, Wadong, Brian. Probably put Steve in there. And then who would I go for the 5th? Raven? Nah, I don't actually think Raven's that cool. I thought Raven was going to be way cooler than he actually is in this game. I think my biggest issue with Raven is I just don't think his combos look very cool. I don't know. Raven is corny. I don't think Raven is corny. I think he does like some gimmicky, cheesy shit that makes him seem cornier than he actually is. And depending on the rank you play, that's all the Raven players do is like the cheesy, corny shit. There's a lot of stuff I think is really cool about that character, but not enough. Miguel, Brian, Armor King, Bow, -7 first time. I actually think Miguel is very lame. A lot of people really like Miguel though. I don't. That was good. That was not.
Round 3. Fight.
This nigga's wall damage is through the fucking roof, bro. I don't think I've gone for a low round start. Actually, no, I did do it like literally once, but yo, this tracking is insane. Why does that regenerate heat? That was fair. I don't think heat regeneration should be a thing. I feel like no character in the game should be allowed to regenerate heat under any circumstance ever. So confused what I just watched. You just watched a Lars player being a Lars player.
Round one. Fight.
I think heat regeneration is very bad for the game.
Nothing amazing happens here. Everything is ordinary.
Yo, Instinct Assassin, thank you for the 44 months. I greatly appreciate that. Fuck that up. Word. Nice rage art.
Round three. Fight.
What the fuck? Yo, why are random Twitter videos just playing? I'm not even on Twitter. Like I'm don't even have like Chrome pulled up on this window right now. He sidesteps every time he gets hit by while setting full 4. He's inside the arc blast there like every single time. I have to remember that. For some reason in my head I keep thinking that down 4-1 is going to hit him even though it has no fucking tracking at all. Unbelievable. You're fucking kidding. Alright, this dude's just better than me. If I fight him any longer, my IQ will drop by at least 50 points. So I'm gonna play this next game and then I'm out. This dude's clearly just better than me. Whatever's going through his brain is clearly just more advanced than what I'm able to comprehend.
Round one. Fight.
Anything faster than 19 frames is a frame trap after blocking Lars back one, so you should be able to do a mid-low mix-up even with low. No. Every button I have tried to... How do I keep doing that? Every single button I have tried to push after Oh no, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you were saying. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could. But he's mashing so much that I'm just like allowing it to get me caught off guard. Cause like he'll do back one and then it'll get blocked and he'll just mash down jab or something else. Okay, so the down forward 4 also gets sidestepped. So what do I have that can, I guess, no, I know what I should do. If he's just doing that every single time, and the one time I'm ready for it, he doesn't. I know what to do now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is just one of those dudes whose playstyle I'm just letting frustrate me too much. Yeah, this is one of those dudes where he just mashed his ass off and I just let it get in my head too much. I know I can beat this dude though. I just like, I'm adapting so slow to all the shit he's doing. I'm gonna do one more. I said I was gonna end it there. If he runs it back, I'm gonna do one more. I know I can beat this dude. I just get so in my own head when I fight players like this.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, come on. Is Arc Blast not launched? I could have sworn that move was minus 15. Oh my, it's okay, he's dumb. What's the Arc Blast input? I don't play Lars, I think it's just 1+2. I'm not punishing things as well as I should be, and there are certain things I'm adapting to. It's why I'm now forcing him to change his playstyle, but it's too slow. I adapt too slow. Arc Blast is for 1 + 2 and is -13. Why is it -13? Okay, noted. Didn't mean to do that. That's gonna be too slow. Oh, it wasn't. Let's go. Yo, Tay, what's good, man? I'm a little frustrated fighting this guy, but I think I'm finally starting to adapt a tiny little bit. Okay, I say as I just get hit with a tornado move in neutral. That's one set. Might hop back in my fighting game room. Do it. How's the games been? Not very good, but I think they're improving. I'm not enjoying my time fighting this person, but I let my stubbornness force me to keep running it back until I won.
Round 1. Fight.
I have to get there with a bit. When are you gonna do some fights against viewers? I'm trying to test my 80 versus your well. Yeah, that's a good question. Wow. How many hours you got? A little over 800. This the nigga I was losing to, man.
Round 1. Fight.
Shit. You know, you'd think he'd eventually learn his lesson, but there's like zero amount of like self-control or restraint in his brain. He's gotten hit by like every raw rage art because he just never stops pushing buttons like ever. Thought I low parried that. It was good, man.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
I don't think I've ever seen this well fit before. Looks good. I just made it before stream.
Final round. Fight.
Launched. Yeah. Yo, Winters, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Oh my fucking god, man. Okay, he always sidesteps and mashes after plus frames. So, but I don't have anything I feel like that consistently beats both of those options. Cause like, if he sidesteps, yeah, I do a homing move, but well, I could, no, it's not fast enough. I was like down 3+4. It's a low, but it's too slow. Jesus Christ. Playing against Lars isn't good for my blood pressure. Me either. I've been good, busy. I've been good, busy day, but good kind of busy. Yeah, I get that for sure.
Round 2. Fight.
I don't think I've like, I think he's gotten hit by literally every single rage art. Like, it's never even a thought in his mind to just not press.
Round 3. Fight.
Is that just the risk of doing all this spin stuff with Lars? It's, I mean, yes, you are taking that risk, but it's not like it's, he just never stops. Like this dude just has no self-control. It's just one of those players where it's just all gas, no brakes. I'm not even thinking about defending. It's always I'm a mash a button here, I'm making the hard read, sidestepping the move here, I'm overextending my pressure constantly. Like it's just there's just no thought behind it. It's just non-stop like flowchart. And it was definitely getting the best of me at first, but we're doing a bit better now. That's fine. It was good, Vontae. Wow. Hype moments in aura playstyle. I call it the no thoughts head empty playstyle, but I guess that's one way of looking at it. Wow, it went under my power crush. I mean, I know it's a high, but I'm sorry. Do we want to talk about that tracking? I was nearly behind him. That's really unfortunate. Playing against people like this is what gives me dopamine when I can slam Lee right back 1+2 for a counter hit combo. Playing against people like this is what actually makes me contemplate bashing my head through the wall until I bleed out. But when I fight players like this, I just can't stop until I've like proven that I'm better. And fortunately,
nothing amazing happens here.
It doesn't always work out.
Everything is ordinary.
Yo, Ryaki, thank you for the 58 months. I greatly appreciate it. Been a while since I could catch a stream. Hope you've been doing well. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good for the most part. Hope you've been doing even better. Moral victory. We win no matter what now. I didn't launch that. Why is that on me? When you're learning a fighting game, going from flowcharting to actually adapting to your opponent's decision making is the hardest thing to do and the sign of a player that can go far. Is it the hardest thing to do? I think for me, well, I talked about this in one of the videos I recorded recently, that I think I'm really good at like noticing my opponent's behaviors and patterns and like habits and shit, but I'm like, even when I know the counterplay, I'm like too slow to implement it. I think that's why I struggle a lot against people like this, because I'll let them flowchart. Like there's just certain like play styles and players that like I allow their stupidity, for lack of a better word, to get the best of me. And I overthink it. I get flustered and frustrated, you know what I mean? Like I can keep my composure like physically, but like mentally it's just like I just get in my own head and I just get like annoyed. And then like you also get mad at yourself. You're like, this guy sucks. Why am I letting this guy who sucks beat me so bad? You know what I mean? Like I should be destroying this dude and I'm not, type shit. You know what I mean? Are there any games you're excited for? I mean, yeah, all the new fighting games, 2XKO, Tokon Fighting Souls, Hunter x Hunter Net Impact, Invincible versus. Sometimes you got to outscrub them with super buttons too. I mean, yeah, but if I was just good enough, you wouldn't have to outscrub them. I would simply just play better, you know? Hardest thing for me is remembering character options when to do them. That's interesting. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mostly struggle at like level 1.5, but what you're saying is similar, where I start second guessing whether I'm seeing a pattern or not. In the process of figuring that out, I lose. Like, I've seen you do this thing twice. Should I mix because you're going to do something different, or no, and like if let's overthink it? Yeah, like if you look at my coaching sessions with like speed kicks and K-Wiz back when we did those, we talked about that stuff. And something I've learned, and you know, I still forget sometimes, I have to remind myself, is if something is working, keep doing it until it is no longer working. They have to prove to you that they are good enough to adapt to what you're doing. You know what I mean? And that's a thing I fell into a lot, where it's like, okay, I've picked this option 3 times and it worked 3 times, so I should pick something else. And I guess that also comes down to knowing your personnel and realizing what type of opponent you're up against and making an educated decision about, okay, is this the type of person where I have to mix them up, or are they less skilled and less knowledgeable and I should just keep doing the thing that's working because it's probably going to keep working because they're just not very bright. So it's like a 3-step or like 3-layer process, or you know, thing, and I think I'm good at the first 2 and I struggle with the final part. Oh my god, he finally blocked a rage art. Holy shit. Happy learned how to putt. Ah, it was too slow. Yeah, and a lot of times you'll learn that they actually just don't adapt. That broke the glass for him? Are you serious? So if you go to the first 2, I've got the first part down. Oh, come on. You're kidding me, man. No shot. Well, I've had enough. I won like 4 games in a row at some point. I don't really want to walk out on a losing the set, but I mentally just can't handle playing this person anymore.
Get ready for the next battle.
Him blocking that rage art was almost as hype as man figuring out fire. You know what I mean? Even times when my mix-ups don't work anymore against my brother, so I stopped doing them, but they work when I play tournament players. That's something else as well, is that I feel like I perform better against better players because of the way I approach the game mentally, and my inability to adapt to that random factor or recognize when I should just keep doing what's already working, or accept that my opponent is of a certain level or certain, you know, intelligence or lack thereof, is why I struggle against people like that. I've definitely seen that from you. Yeah, like there's been countless times where I'm fighting somebody and I'm like getting rinsed by somebody who very clearly isn't good at the game, and then you see me fight somebody who we all know is very good, and it's like, yo, Lotus is like kind of good at this game. And I just, you know, I struggle a lot with certain playstyles. It's, you know, it is what it is. mashing with tracking strings shouldn't be a thing. I don't think tracking strings should just be a thing at all, really, but you know.
Fight.
This connection is not good, by the way. Wow, speaking of tracking.
Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight.
Oh, she just done back 3. Was I not blocking low? I guess I wasn't, but I sure felt like I was. Yeah, I think one of the many aspects I struggle with in fighting games is like the I'm better than him, why am I losing mindset, which does nothing but hold you back. You know what I'm saying? Like all you do is frustrate yourself. Like, and if you are that much better, then prove it by playing better than them, right?
Round 1. Fight.
All I do is get in my own way when I start thinking like that. That beats okay. I know Zafina's kind of busted this patch.
Round 2. Fight.
That string jails? Jesus Christ. It was not a good night for Tekken, man. What? All right.
Round 4. Fight.
You mean say she got worse? Nah, this character's nuts. If Zafina got worse, that just proves how broken she was before, because this character is ridiculous. She's also more obnoxious than ever before. Like, I think her new animations are extremely obnoxious, and her new sound effects are even worse.
Round 1. Fight.
Nothing amazing happens here.
Yo, Nicholas Zombie, thank you for the time. I greatly appreciate it.
Round 2. Fight. 3. Fight.
Got hit. Let me mash the launcher.
It's over.
Round 1. Fight.
Cool.
It's over.
Here's a thought. Nothing should go into mids.
Round 2. Fight.
It's over.
Unfucking believable, man.
Round 3. Fight.
The one time they don't press runs.
Take this. It's over.
Yo, like I really, just really feel like I crouched there, dog. Yo. Oh, brother.
Round 1. Fight.
It's over.
Nice tracking on the explosion. Cool. That shit definitely whiffed.
Fight.
It's over.
Power Crush out of the stance is minus 18 you can launch out of the standing scarecrow one. Yeah, I've just been settling for what, like 4-3 or something out of that. I'm also not punishing that nearly good enough when I duck it. That's good. I don't even know what the best thing to do is actually when I duck that running move.
Round 4. Fight.
Nice.
It's over.
Damn.
You lose.
This is your fate.
It was good, Ram.